talking about a game, but not like in the fashion of like game of the week, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Okay. The podcast. Ooh yeah. Ooh jazz hands. Yeah. Ooh yeah. The podcast. Welcome to this episode of the Please Don't Watch This podcast. With your ever so exciting host, Jimmy Neutron, and Sheen.
I, I was like, do I really want to try a Sheen impression? And I thought, no. I won't even subject the chat to that.
You're not gonna try your best, Ultra Lord.
What's a line that Sheen says?
Ultra Lord.
Well, something like a conversational line.
I don't know my Sheen quotes.
Well, thankfully for the winter events, we're not playing Jimmy Neutron for. So welcome to the podcast. I'm Speed. That's Jimmy Neutron. So today is the 18th. I don't know why you put podcast Sunday 11/17.
Did I put 17? Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm a dork.
Okay. Oh man, Spyro, man. Dork, right? That's what Alora says. Well, anyway, what's been going on with you, Carl? I mean, Spyro Week.
So obviously, I Monday or Sunday, I should say, last week. Obviously we didn't have a podcast last week. I woke up and I was in excruciating pain.
Woo!
And so I spent the whole day just sad. And then on Monday, I went into the dentist. They looked at my teeth and they're like, everything's bad. And I was like, okay. And he was like, there was like, I guess, a little bit of extra time. So he was like, do you want to just pull a tooth right now? It's the one that probably is causing the most pain. And I'm like,
for funsies.
for funsies? I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm like, yeah, probably should just do it and get it over with. So this is my first tooth ever being pulled. All things considered, actually pretty alright experience. If you want more details on the whole thing, I can make it. I can sugarcoat it to make it not as horrible as it may or may not sound. So,
Carl was explaining to me that. Well, I told Carl that you will be a fountain of blood. Was that true?
Do we really want to go into that?
How funsies can you make it?
You know, the biggest thing wasn't so like I obviously here's the bottom line. You're going to be bleeding. Like you are going to be bleeding. That is okay. The thing is that they told me like the bleeding would stop after probably about like an hour and a half. And they were like, just make sure you keep the gauze in your mouth, so you know you apply the pressure, so it seals itself up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was bleeding the whole night. I thought for sure something was horribly wrong, but the next day I woke up and I was like, I'm fine now.
It's a shame we didn't stream on that day. I was suggesting to Carl is like, hey, it's Speed.
Well, the biggest problem was that like I had to keep the gauze in, so I didn't really talk that well, and I didn't really think I should have been talking that day specifically. But I was more just concerned about the blood was the only thing. Like I just needed that to stop. So as soon as that stopped, I would have been perfectly fine. And the weirder thing was that there was no pain. Like I was prescribed a whole thing of painkillers, like not amoxicillin. What's it called?
Morphine.
Not morphine. The standard stuff. Ibuprofen, like 3.
I think so. Yeah.
And I never took them. I took 1. That was just to help me sleep, and that was it. There's been hardly any pain. There's been pain from the rest of the teeth that need to be done, but it's not been like, oh my god, this is awful.
On the pain scale, it'll probably be about a 4 now, right? 4 to 3.
I would say like a 2, honestly, maybe even a 1.
Well, it's not bad at all.
Like on Tuesday when I did Spyro Night, the biggest problem wasn't so much that there was just pain.
It was fatigue.
It was fatigue because I was suffering from two things. Number one, I didn't really have that much sleep in me, and number two, I couldn't really eat solid food, and that pretty much limits me to like ice cream, and that's about it. And the night before, I don't even really like soup that much, man.
I know, but you gotta eat.
I know, but like I had ice. I literally had 2 bowls of ice cream that night. I was like, this is all I can eat. There's no other soup that I really want. And that was a terrible idea because
yeah, you paid the price.
I did. I felt like crap. So on Tuesday, when I took the break from Spyro 1 to Spyro 2, I ate a whole pile of food because like it'd been 24 hours from the time, and that's when you can start to eat stuff again, essentially. And
yeah.
I felt so much better.
That's why you felt the kick when you started playing 2, right?
Yeah, I had that kick of energy because everything just started kicking back into place. But the rest of the week has obviously been Spyro. I can't play any brass instruments as I've been whining and complaining about all week because I don't want to have a dry socket happen.
Makes sense.
So hopefully on Tuesday, I'm going to go back in for a root canal. And then the following Tuesday, I'll probably go back in to have more, the other 2 wisdom teeth that need to come out. And then the following Tuesday after that will be like basic cavity filling and stuff. And then hopefully after that's done, I should have the best dang teeth in the world, minus 3 of them.
That sounds pretty good. In terms of the aftermath will be worth the war waged upon your teeth.
Yeah.
Anything else, or?
The only other thing I've been really doing is practicing guitar and bass quite a bit.
Yeah, because you can't.
There's been a couple days where, especially after Spyro Night was over, I didn't really have any I don't really have much to do because the event's over a month away. It's a month and a half away at this point still. So I mean, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but there's not that much, like a month and a half worth of stuff. So I've been kind of relaxing, honestly. That being said, I've been doing a terrible job of playing video games in my off time that are not like Counter-Strike, and I've been doing a really great job. I've been really doing a pretty good job at like practicing instruments such as bass and guitar. Like there was one day, I think Wednesday, the day after Spyro Night, I woke up and I played guitar for like 7.5 hours just straight and watched TV. Cause
yeah, it's a shame that you had like you were telling me last time that you actually got to play a little brass, but now you can't again.
Yeah, I'm sad about that. But I'm really hoping that like by going through all of this and accepting what has to be done and all the bills and all that kind of stuff, that like I'll be in a better mindset finally. And I've been thinking about like, because I mean I feel, I'm not to say that I'm like near death or anything like that, but I don't generally feel great every day. And I'm wondering if this has to play a lot into it. You know, if I have teeth that are just kind of sitting there pulsating, not necessarily on like a noticeable level, but if they're enough to like kind of interrupt, you know, cycles and stuff, or if one decides to just kind of sting for a second and then go away, you know, that could kind of ruin the sleep, I think, as well. So I'm hoping that once this is all done, it'll be happy times again.
It's just like in Shaun of the Dead. We'll wait for this whole thing to blow over.
And I flossed for the first time in my life. I've never done that before.
I try to floss, but it always feels weird.
It's always frustrating when I do it now because it's like the floss doesn't want to go in properly. Like
yeah, there's a point to it, but it's like I'd rather just brush a lot. You know, I don't know, that's not good. As a medical person, I shouldn't be recommending that, but I mean, even medical people gotta skip out on a few healthy things. But, you don't see muscular people, you know, attending the patients. So that was your week.
That's been my week.
So I was at a baptism yesterday. Well, actually, we were late to the baptism, so we just went to the after party. And then like Carl was like, "Hey, look at these emotes," and I was like, "I'm actually kind of out." And he's like, "Speed, you can't be out, especially with my dental work. You're gonna be working for the rest of your life." I was like, "Oh no!" And I my wage has been deducted from 8 cents. What was it? I actually got a promotion, so like 9 cents. You said at one point. It's gone now.
It's
I'm
all
back
gone.
to cups of water. But the baptism was fun. I was starving, and then when the well, starving is a little pushing it, but I was hungry. Um, and when the food was revealed, I went ham on one plate, and then the second plate I got 4 pieces of chicken. They're not large, but they're notable,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't finish them, so I kept putting it onto my sister's plate. And then at one point she left to like get coffee, and then all my aunts and uncles were full too, and they're like, "Oh, just put on your sister's plate." And I'm like, "All right." And then she comes back to like 8 pieces of chicken on her plate. That was pretty fun. There's also a birthday during the baptism too, and we encountered a lot of traffic. Boy, the Rose Bowl was going on. USC versus UCLA, so
The
there's
Rose
quite a
Bowl,
bit of
that's
traffic.
not until January.
Oh well, not the Rose Bowl. You know what I mean? It was a big event. Oh, I think it was at the Rose. I don't remember. I don't know California. I think there's a stadium called the Rose Stadium or something like that. There's a whole kerfuffle with USC versus UCLA. You can even look that up. They spray painted the USC colors on the UCLA's bear, and well, UCLA won, so there you go.
The Bruins.
Yeah, the Brewers. What else did I do? School's been fine, nothing of note. Been watching a movie called The Three Identical Brothers. I'd recommend it. It's a really interesting, real story.
Shouldn't they call it
Of,
triplets?
Well, they actually had a restaurant called The Triplets. So I don't know if did I ever explain this movie's topic thing?
I don't think so.
Story. So there's these three brothers that were separated at birth, and one went to this college, and everyone was recognizing him and was like, "Hey, you're Eddie," but then he's not Eddie, he's Bobby. So then he learns that, oh, I have a brother that looks just like me, and then they meet up, and then they actually act very similar to each other. And then when the news started coming out, another brother was like, "Hey, I just saw myself in the newspaper," essentially. And they go through all these loopholes, and then they meet each other. And apparently, can I spoil it? Is that fine? I don't know.
That's fine. Probably something I'm never gonna watch.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, what if the chat's interested? Well, spoiler alert then. Apparently that was the separation at birth was a research study to see if twins would grow up the same, hereditary wise, in different households. So when they found that out, it was like, oof, my whole life's been, just this study, which is pretty intense. In fact, well, I won't get into the depressing bits, but it's an interesting movie, honestly. We haven't finished in class yet. There's probably 30 minutes left to it, so I'll fill you guys in later. Well, no, I won't.
Shouldn't
I'll
you guys
probably
be
forget.
reading textbooks and stuff in class?
We got we do that after an exam. So after you finish an exam, the rest of the time period, because the exam doesn't take too long to do, you just watch we just watch that movie, and it plays into what we're learning too, all about lifespan development. Well, anyway, besides that, I haven't done much besides, I guess, yesterday we beat Dragon Quest 11, but there's a lot of post game content in that. I don't know when we'll get around to it, but hopefully soon.
So when you say post game, do you mean like it recognizes that you beat the game, or it's you have a save before the final boss?
It recognizes.
Okay.
So there's more story actually, but I mean the credits. I always find that the credits means you beat it. At least in most games, I know you could just boot up the credits in one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like if they give you the credits at the beginning, it's like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Like who besides the people who worked on it want to go, crack open the credits? Unless there's fun things to do in it, like in Undertale, you could do that whole dodging thing, and then open a door. Well, that was my week. I haven't been playing much else besides Dragon Quest. We have 100 hours clocked in.
That's too much.
It's an RPG.
That's too
No,
much
like
for
a-
an RPG. What are you playing, Kingdom Hearts?
No, Persona is longer than that. It's 100 hours and like 50 hours. Two.
What are you playing? All,
150 hours. I would
all
say that.
Red Mage run in Final Fantasy?
We need to get around to doing that.
No, we don't.
Why not? It's not even the worst one.
No, that's okay.
Okay, maybe in another lifetime.
Now,
Okay.
are you saying that because Final Fantasy 13 is the worst one, or are you saying that because?
What are you trying to say? What are we talking about now?
Well, you said Final Fantasy 1 isn't the worst one.
No, I'm saying Red Mage Run is
Oh.
the worst one. I think Monk is, honestly.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Even White Mage, you could kind of just cheese it a lot. Monk, it's like, oof, I tripped on a rock, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So that's what's been going on with us. Kaya update, nothing.
Been a dog.
All right, that was the Kaya segment.
It snowed. She likes snow.
Does she eat it?
Not really.
Strikes me as a type of dog that just eat anything.
Yeah, no, you're right, but she does not just go out there and just eat snow.
I mean, I would if I had snow here. So what are we moving on to here?
Do we want to move on to the one that we all want to move on to?
Oh, the joys of practice. No, we're gonna do a fun segment here. You guys can play along, kinda. It's reading old comments on videos. Now, I think we should have done a little research on here before we did this, but heck, I'm just gonna go in. I think Carl's gonna do the same.
Yeah.
How will this work? How are we gonna do this?
Well, I have a few that I'll go ahead and find.
Are you gonna show a picture of it or just? Talk
No, I
about
don't
it?
want to show a picture of it because it might be some bad.
Right. Okay. Well, if you're in the chat, you might be in one of these comments. I'm gonna sort on my end. I'm gonna go to the most popular videos that you have, because those have a lot of comments on them.
So
All right, Carl.
I'll go ahead and link you the first one that I find. And look at
Gotta
that
scroll all
one.
the way down.
Since we played that one today.
Let me mute YouTube too. Mute site. There we go. I don't hear. Hey guys, it's me, Carl. Man, 2010.
2000.
You spelled apologize wrong. We smart SMV3 and we go through all of World 1. Please note all the start-stop errors of recording that I made. I do apologize.
It's 1P, isn't it? There's a couple other things wrong with that, isn't there?
Yes. Here, I'm gonna share. This. You should apologize for that spelling.
So maybe I told a plug eyes. Look, okay, it's kind of hard. I was so if that's 2010, let's see, 8 years ago, I was 17, which doesn't
Man.
make it any better.
Dude, some people are very vocal in your chat, your comments. There's so much. There's a lot of
Wait,
vulgarity.
do we want to start this from the beginning or the end? Like,
What do you mean? You...
like the first comment that was dropped in the video, or like the recent comment?
Whatever we see that's funny, I think you should go for.
Okay, so let's see here. I always see a lot of like first video I watched on YouTube a lot.
Yeah, that's
which
always,
is kind of
nice.
interesting every time I see that, because it's like, am I that old? I don't know.
I like this comment from Will Liek 29. Dude, for real? You are far from an expert. That's something people say now. Jeez. Man, what else we got here?
How are you flying? I am on a NES, and when I try to fly, I tap A after jumping, but it only allows me to get a bit more airtime.
Then someone needs to. No one responded to him too. Poor Will Taylor is out in the kayak without a paddle.
I was super bad at responding to comments back in the day. Like, I don't know. I still am. Honestly, I'm kind of shy when it comes to it. Believe it or not. Like, there's just this thing
We've
of
said
like,
this multiple times.
like I'm saying it again. Shut up, jerk. You're fired.
Hey, there you go, Woot. I did it for you. Okay. Hey, I found one from Souls. This is a weird version of the game. I have the original. XD. Anyone else? I'm paying attention to people who are in our active chat too.
I'm just trying to look at the ones that are amusing.
I like Knight's comment. You should respond to him now. He might still need that info. Look. You're just talking about nuclear waffles. Someone said it in the chat here. Gabellosus. Shoutouts to Gabellosus.
This one.
Oh, right. It's AVGN. I forgot.
This one wrote a whole novel. His name is ECWNWWF. You have missed quite a lot of secrets. In World 1-2, you missed the 1-up shroom above the green pipe you entered after hitting the P-switch. In World 1-4, if you collect all the coins, you'll unlock the white toad house, which gives you P-wings. And all Odd Worlds 1, 3, 5, 7, if you complete a level with the number of coins being a multiple of 11, 11, 22, 33, and the 10th digit in your score matches the number of your coins, example 55, and coins and score .00000050, you get the coin chip.
I don't mean to, be mean to ECWNWWF, who's a wrestler. I believe that's the name point. But it's like, when you watch a Let's Play, I know this wasn't the mentality back then, but now it should be, if you're watching a Let's Play or anyone play, it's like, if they miss something, like a secret no less on a Mario level, you can sleep at night. I mean, I always think that there's a lot of people that really want you to play a game perfectly or do everything in it. I mean, what am I going with this? Well, basically, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't think it's a good comment to leave anymore. I mean, if they're playing the game wrong, sure. Like, they're like, okay, you guys wouldn't have spent 20 minutes there if you just read the instructions. Like, those are justified comments. Ones where it's like, you didn't do the coin chip, that could be
Okay. So
yeah. Sorry.
So now that I don't really see any other comments on this video specifically, but there is one more that I wanted to talk about. So
All right.
Years ago, specifically 5 years ago, there was this guy called Burger Rotor, and his comment still is on there.
I see it.
This guy had like a whole saga against me. I don't know what I did to upset this person, this literally like 40-year-old guy. But I must have played the game so upsettingly to him that he had to make series where he basically showed off how he tried to do better.
I'm looking.
So if you watch the video, there's a moment where I
I don't want to watch it.
No, you don't have to watch it, but
no, his stuff.
Yeah,
it's a camera.
Where I hit a block and I just kind of go through it. Like, the game legitimately glitched out, and I was like, "Oh, what? That's a weird glitch," but whatever. He literally responded on my as a comment, "When you hit the switch at the start of the second board, it turns coins to blocks and blocks to coins. That ain't no glitch. Been that way since the game was released back in 1990." Like,
and Aldoran from 1 year ago is, he's got your back.
and then another comment he put on there is, "1-up mushroom goes to the opposite way to whatever side of the block you hit it. Learn the mechanics of a game before whining about it." I'm just sitting there, I'm like, dang. I never responded to the guy ever. I never gave him the time of day, but it's like Every time I go back to some of these videos, it's like, that guy.
You know, though, I will give him credit. He did play Arcana, and I like that game. That's it. And, well, I don't want to be mean, but also the guy has not uploaded anything for like 6 years or so, so it's like he's not around anymore.
I think he's got other channels. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I watched a couple of, because he also went off on the Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 playthroughs, and so he did the I'm better than Carl 101 challenge. It's somewhere on his channel, like legit. He starts off like, this is how you do the game better than Carl 101 or something like that.
And does he fail?
The first one, he gets to the end, he's like, there you go. You don't have to cry about it or anything. I beat it better than you. And I'm just sitting there, like, I was like the only one I think that actually caught on and watched the video too, because nobody else gave him the time of day. The second one, he failed. He didn't even beat the game. I'm just sitting there like, what? Hello? So there's that. You can go through a lot of that stuff.
I don't want to. I think Burger Rotor has had his time.
We've gone on enough about it. So I think we need another video here.
You know what I want to go to? Let's go to like Gameathon announcements.
Oh yeah, okay.
You could use the search bar on your channel for that.
Let's see. I don't have the first and second one anymore because those had actual music that got the videos muted essentially. So I think the earliest one that I would have is probably 3.
You have 2. The All Night Gameathon 2 event announcement 1.
Oh, I do.
And it's it's using Windows Movie Maker.
Oh yeah, it is. Guaranteed.
Double the insanity.
There's only 7 sad comments on this one though.
Anyone from? Can you make on computer? Because I want to make one on Paint, but if that's okay, you could do what?
I think this was for. I don't know what we did. Let me watch the video really quick.
Man, you know what's never changed, Carl? The fact that you don't capitalize your eyes.
Shut up. Oh yeah, we asked for fan art.
Oh, Fusion Frenzy. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
I didn't draw you anything for that one. I was too nervous. That's all till tomorrow. No apostrophe at the that's.
Somebody went off to... What is Wizard 101? Somebody left a comment saying, can't wait, I can watch it now because my dad is getting a second computer so we don't have to deal with my mom's Wizard 101 addiction. And then somebody responded, LOL, your mom's really addicted to Wizard 101.
Wizard 101 is this weird kids like MMORPG, and I only saw the commercials. That's it. I don't know what if that's still going on or what. But wow, that's impressive. I should stop saying the usernames, by the way. I'll just to respect their. Well, they posted a comment on a thing. Like, never mind.
Oh, here's another one for the Gameathon 2. Let's see what this one's got.
There's is it All Night Gameathon 5 announcement 2?
There's I'm looking at the just All Night Gameathon 2. Double the Insanity one. They did the first one.
The one I okay.
The one that you were probably looking at.
Yeah. These other ones here. Ooh, I found Emily on Carl 101's announcements on the 2011.
Wait, can you link me that?
Here's Emily's long comment.
Oh no, I was gonna say just link me the video.
Yeah, I'll read it though.
Okay.
Here it is. Yes, more Carl videos. That's it. Oh, and Woot, someone of Woot fame went Woot in the comments there.
It had nothing to do with Woot.
Yeah, I know. Oh wow.
What is this announcement video that I even made?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
So that's good.
But I like
Announcement
this
one.
comment because it's like you're still doing Wind Waker. Congrats. Although what I was looking for was the finished stream of Wind Waker. Still 90% of your videos catch my interest. What's the other 10%? Big Wind Waker fan though, that guy. You got
Here's one that I always hated to see. You should watch Chugga Conroy Pikmin 2
Chugga
walkthrough. Steve is there. Like, come on. Every time I would see those comments, I'd be kind of irked. It's like, why are you coming to my videos to just post that? Like, why?
Hey, there's a guy on the commercial contest for All Night Gameathon 5. There's a guy named Chugga Craze. And he's saying go boo. So you have to post you get both worlds, Carl.
Both worlds. Oh, here we go. 12.1.11 update.
Where's that?
It's got a 1,014 or 100, 1,111 and 14.
Send it this way.
You know what I mean.
Happy December. And that Windows Movie Maker pixelation.
Shut up.
Shush.
It was a different time back in the day, okay?
Hey!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
let me read this. This is a comment by Speed Slasher. Holy monkey butts of the Grand Master spanking Jesus as he weeps a tune of melodious cries as the sky rains upon the earth as the prophecy of Noah is redeemed. Carl is back! Nothing has changed. I might have said that still recently.
Let's go ahead and copy that.
Delete that comment. Wait, are you gonna show it? How embarrassing! I need to update my photos. Hey, I found Jake Rico and Woot. I actually did find Woot. Here. This is Woot. Do you still hold on to this belief? I'd vote for Mario 64 because I enjoy Galaxy more, so I'd be more willing to wait for that one to continue since I like 64, but not as much as Galaxy. What? But it's awesome you're back, even though only for a few weeks. Also, I'd like to say I agree with Boogie. Your old upload speed was a little overwhelming to catch up with when I missed a week of uploads due to my computer dying from a thunderstorm. But that's just me.
Do you remember your computer dying from a thunderstorm move?
And then here's Jake. Happy December, and I hope you're having a nice time in college. I can't wait to see your walkthrough of Earthbound.
See, everybody,
Wow.
Despite the fact that there had been a couple crappy comments throughout the whole thing, everybody was cool. And now everybody's gone.
Holy monkey butts. Oh, little man, is Emily's comments all just yay, you're almost back. You're back. This whole segment we're doing does not translate well to like audio only, and even then we're not really showing the images, but still,
Yeah.
honestly, it's kind of funny. This is something more we just do in our off time than just podcasts, but still, we'll get to more podcast things later. Right now, I just want to keep looking through these.
These are great. Like,
The announcement videos, I think, definitely would have a majority of like interesting comments. Like, wow, I'm so excited. Wow.
oh, here we go. Announcement times, and where I spelled times with a Z.
Oh. Things to come. Man, 5 minutes. What do you even announce?
I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Oh, no, it's an audio only video. Oh, Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid 2. Don't watch those. They suck.
I do that when you could watch Carl. No, you didn't save the VODs for that, did
No,
you?
I didn't.
The
Nobody need to
painful
watch,
Rex battle.
Nobody need to watch that crap.
That's why you're not seeing Last of Us either. And no one needs to see the.
Oh, there wasn't that many comments on this one.
That's why you got to look through it before you share it. I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a guy. There's a guy on this one, the All Night Gameathon Aftermath. I think that's after the Thunderstorm, maybe. But there's a guy named Skin Flesh.
I remember Skin. I used to hang out with him. Dude, okay, so no joke. Back when we used to hang out with the people like me, Troy, and then there'd be Shadow 1435X and Darklink. We also had another guy named Skin Flesh, and I literally legitimately still call those the Skin Flesh years. Like
that's not a good thing to just.
Well, everybody just kind of fell off the face of the earth from back in those times. So like,
do you have no contact with them at all?
not anymore. No.
Oh, that's a shame. The new crew's ready.
The new crew.
There's a song. There's a song about that. So.
Night Dragon, I swear, I'm gonna find a comment that you dropped in here.
I missed this announcement, the 1/9/12 for the Unbelievable LPs.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I missed that one. Who's Corillian again?
That's Katie.
Oh, here's her just going, this is going to be fun. She doesn't say that anymore. If you guys have any things you want us to look at, like a video with funny funny comments, just let us know.
Trying to. What we need now is a Brian comment. Let's see if we can find one of those.
Gotta find a Brian.
This is like bingo. Who can find a comment with people in the?
Oh, I found Night Dragon.
Oh,
I found Night Dragon. I win. Carl101's announcement 1/10/13. Night Dragon says, I think a Skyward Sword playthrough would be nice, but it's up to you, Carl. I hope you and Boogie are having fun playing Mario Party 9. Might be kind of hard, lol. I hope you guys are ready to boogie. Smiley face. And then here's Christmas just going, Sonic 06.
Oh, you found Chris as well? Gosh darn it.
Yeah, you should do an LP Bookworm Adventures. I've been finding everyone. Because I'm going fast through these comments. Man. Cool vid kid. I keep seeing him around. Who?
I see that.
You remember who they are?
What else we got? Trying to think of...
Carl101 the movie, Finding Skin Flesh. Saving Private Skin Flesh. Or like... Oh, you know what? I'm probably not finding some comments. I need to go on the True and Carl comment.
Oh yeah, that'd be good too. Let's see here. What other games would be good?
This guy has a very vulgar name, Jiggly F you, but his comment is nice. I really wish I could watch. I found Woot again. Legasp, awesome. Can't wait for it.
I found a Woot one. This was on the my first Earthbound video.
Nice. What's it say?
Let's see. Woot says, I'd like to take a stab at why you pronounce it own-et rather than one-et. It's because of Boogie, isn't it? Also, geez, what a good mother. Someone's knocking at the door at a very late time and your mother asks you to check the door when it could just as easily be a dangerous person. So it's obvious you send your oldest son to check the door instead of the responsible adult type thing, right?
That's some deep insight. I found Chris making a nice comment. Ha ha ha, I'm liking this game's lineup. Oh, he misspelled here. He didn't put the M after I'm. I'm not too sure if there are any non-generic things today. What? Never mind, it's not a good comment. 0 out of 10.
I got another one. Here we go. So Tom, I found a comment from you from 5 years ago, which says, "Oh, that's such a sweet message from 11 months ago," which I don't see any context to.
I found from one from I Am So Sweet. Nice. I may have missed the last ones, but not this one. For Game-a-thon 5. I know I stuttered there a little. Game-a-thon 5.
Let's see what else. What other playthroughs do I have? That was from Earthbound 1. The original one that I did. What else we got? What games did I do?
You did you look at this? Oh, Carl, look at this one. Look at the top comment there. So this is on the All Night Gameathon 5 commercial contest. And 3 months ago, I said, "Where's my reward?" And under that, there's a request hour dedicated to the winner, so I'd assume yes, totally. I really cleaned up my dialogue there. You know, Chris has a lot of comments of, I can't think of anything creative to say. In fact, let's see if I can think of anything else creative. And Limed, we found you. Bop, are we allowed to submit more than one entry? Question mark.
Oh, I think I got.
This is more like, less like bingo and more like.
When are we gonna? Jay Glover.
Ooh.
It's not a long one though. It's not anything significant, but this is on Ocarina of Time 1. It's nice coming back to this. Says Jay Glover.
Dude, the Mario Party ones I think would probably have the most comments of interest, because I think in Mario Party you won't get a lot of comments where it's like you did it wrong. I mean, like, it's Mario Party. I don't think anyone's gonna like say I'm the best.
Who else we got here?
I found another Woot one just saying go boo, and Troy and Carl boo for president.
Sup, Cheese? How are you doing today?
All right. Creepy cavern. There's gotta be
somebody. Somebody.
What happened here? What'd you find?
So on Ocarina of Time 1, somebody put a comment that said, "I heard that the voice of Navi is by Danny DeVito."
It was his birthday yesterday too. What do you mean? Hey, what? Your most popular video isn't a Mario Party one on Troy and Carl? It's actually WarioWare. That surprises me.
Really?
Yeah, it's WarioWare 1.
Huh.
Inc. Mega Party Games. And it's the part 1. Your second most popular one, I think, is Mario Party 4. Yeah. Weird. Is the Blazing Fire... No, never mind. Veruna has an account and subscribed to her. But there's another person called the Blazing Fire with a Y instead of an I for fire. It's interesting. Veruna, have you commented on any of these? I'm looking for you. No. Carl, this is probably actually this is a comment you probably got the most on like your older videos. Where's the left audio?
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of those.
Mono sound. Ugh.
Yeah, there's no like fix for that really. Just there.
Back then. There's a guy named Brick Arms. I noticed I'm not gonna say the names. Then now I am. Anyway, there's a guy named Brick Arms who just says, "That's right, Boogie sucks." Low cuts.
Wootmaster says on Majora's Mask 1, if only Boogie were there to take part in the traditional "That's my horse" dance of the old country. Sigh. Woot, you're a great person. Veruna Fire says, "Dude, I love this game. It's my favorite Zelda game. Second is Ocarina of Time." There's a Veruna comment.
Who are you missing? How about the Evan?
Oh, we have not had an Evan comment yet.
There's a guy named Joe Lethal who is like, "Am I going to have to mute this just to stop both of you from talking? Why are you watching then?" Oh, these are fun.
Let's see here.
We're looking for more Woot comments, Woot, if we get them. I'm scavenging the Troy and Carl, archives.
This person commented 4 comments on my Super Mario Sunshine 1 video saying Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine Wii, Super Mario Sunshine Wii U, Super Mario Sunshine Game Oob.
Hey, they made the Oob before I did. I found myself 9 years ago on your Mario Party 4 Part 1. I wouldn't mind to see you two on team play.
Oh, what were you thinking?
That would be fun. Nothing has also done Shy Guy, Goomba, Koopa, and Boo's voices. What am I talking about?
This person says, do you mind not talking during the walkthrough? I really hate it when people talk during a walkthrough.
All right, I'll just shut up then. Yeah.
Here's another Woot comment. Woot, you commented a lot apparently. Wow, Carl must really hate those toads if he wants them to touch potentially deadly goop. Oh wait, they're toads. Of course he hates them because everyone hates Toad. Geez, constantly bugs you about the princess being in another castle and no one ever lets go. Or lets it go.
Woot, a lot of your comments are very like externally like viewing something. That makes sense. Who's the Yoshi gang leader? Because I keep seeing them post too. Just to let you guys know, Dicey's real name is Tumble. Yeah, Skin Flush. A lot of comments here. Mario Party 3 was the last good Mario game. I like that one. I keep finding Katie ones. It is Tumble. I'm TZF. What? The Zelda fan, right?
Speed Slasher comments 9 years ago on the Lost Vikings video I did. Does Baleog sleep with his wepong or something?
What I say?
Here.
Does Baleog speak with his wepong or something? That's something I think you even said recently. Is like, oh, so do they just sleep with them? And then I think that was when Tom was around. Sorry about saying wepong. I'm thinking there might be a lot of good ones to find on Mario Party 5 because that spawned the reset. Wait, shoot. I should know which one started the reset joke. Was that Mario Party 2?
That was 5, I think.
Okay, well, I have 5 here, so. The evolution of Woot comedy. Here's my prediction. I'm Nostradamus on your Mario Party 5 Part 1. Don't think I'm jumping ahead. But my guess is that when this is done, the first Mario Party game will be next, which never happened. You jump from 3 to 4 to 2, so that's just my guess. That's just my prediction, my fan fiction. Here's Woot again. Oh gosh, Woot, why you gotta write paragraphs?
I found a really good video here. Carl101's video game collection, GameCube.
Wow.
This one will have a lot of good ones, I think.
I found a bunch of Woot comments here. This one's a paragraph. I kind of agree, and at the same time I disagree, because I do agree when the series started to decline, and the games weren't as fun. It's basically a Mario Party retrospective. I think Woot still believes 8 is pretty good. And then that's that. What'd you find? You found something amazing?
Hold on. Emily Little Miss Yoshi says, Super Mario Sunshine won't work on my sister's GameCube. I wasted $26 on it. Rip off. I'm sad now.
Dang. I wonder if she's ever gone around to playing it now.
Oh, I found Yosh.
Oh, Yosh the...
Yeah, the mod Yosh.
Ryota.
She says 7 years ago, is it weird that I got the GameCube for the exact same reason, simply just to play Super Smash Bros. Melee? Absolutely not. That's why everybody got it.
It's reasonable. every woot, not every woot. Sorry, every comment about Boogie. It's really sad. Boogie wins inside his heart. LOL. Boogie won outside. Crap. Boogie does not win inside. Boogie won inside big time. And then, good job, Carl. There's so many inside comments. This is Mario Party 4 Part 13. So, obviously, Troy lost there. Which channel had Mario Party what was it? The recent one? Or the most recent one, Mario Party 9. Which one? Which Troy and Carl was that one?
Like which Mario Party that we did was recent?
No, I mean, I think the channel is just Troy and Carl, because you have 2 channels, so.
There should be only one now. I think we deleted the other one.
Oh, then you lost a lot of video then.
No, we deleted the one that didn't have anything uploaded to it.
Oh, then where's? Oh, I found it. Wait, no. What? I'm lost. I found Oh, never mind. I found it. I found Mario Party 6 as well. I probably said stuff on this one because Mario Party 6 is my favorite. Or those who were listening last time should know. Are we doing this? I found Tom again. I love watching both you guys play Mario Party. But Carl, I hate playing with you. Oh, Heisenbee. Woo, you're back. These videos make my day. And then he's Night Dragon. No, oh, Night Dragon, you can't just cheat. Night Dragon 7 minutes ago. Bup. You. Come on now. Calling you out. Gonna call you out. Oh, there's another guy named ProGamer1013.
Oh, that's his.
Good name. That's your alt.
Yeah.
Your Smurf account. Find anything else, Carl?
There's one more video I hope is still in here somewhere, but I have to find it. It's how Carl 101 sets up or does a setup.
Ah, it's gonna be hard to find. Oh, my back.
I kind of feel like we should watch it. But I have to find it.
Maybe no. I don't know. The drop battles would have much commentary, honestly, on them. Thinking about it. Mario Party 9, I did not leave any comments because I watched it on my Wii, I think. That's how I did that. Ooh, Card Party. Maybe? I don't know. Another update video? Prizes update? Get any.
Shut up.
Man, Woot is up here with the comments. But this one is agreeable. This one's about Mario Party 5's the card party. And they're just talking about how it'd be nice to. Oh, never mind. I thought it was about how it'd be nice to have a physical version. Instead, it's about a collector's edition game. Where they took a board from each game. You got your wish half granted with the top 100.
I cannot find this video. Maybe I deleted it.
This is depressing. It's another Woot comment. Please, I'll be your best friend. No, I'm kidding. I realize I gotta wait like everyone else. I have so many video tabs open now. Jeez. I was so optimistic. This is the
Oh.
sorry,
Oh my goodness, that's still up?
what is it? The VG don'ts?
No. If that was still up, man, that'd be something else. Let me.
You send it my way or what?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Let me tell you this comment real quick though. This is All Night Gameathon 5 prizes update. 6 years ago. Hey, the almost daily streams are just as good as a reward to all of us, says me. I was so optimistic back then.
Here we go. If you want to go back in time, that is the first video that has been posted on my channel.
I don't want it. All right, let's see.
There's
Let's
not
see
many
what
comments, but like,
Jules. Well, I'm gonna listen to it a little. Hey guys, it's me, Carl.
oh heck, I'll throw it on here for a second.
Are you talking in this video?
I believe so.
Oh, I muted the site. Whoops. Okay.
Might be only left ear only. Yep.
Why are you standing 9 miles away from the mic?
I don't. Shut up. But the better thing is like if you listen to it from the beginning.
This is Carl 1001 with a Metal Gear Solid VR training walkthrough.
So great.
This is Carl 1001. Can you announce yourself like that again from now on?
This is
Here, do it, do it.
Carl 1001.
No, the one is a stutter.
I really wish this wasn't left ear mono though. It's a tragic. part.
Dylan here does not know how to play the game.
Basically trying
I
to
like
do
killing
is-
all the enemies first and then just walking through. That's not how you play Metal Gear.
Yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're playing Genocide Route?
Oh,
Can't be seen by him. Bad things happen.
oh my God, my commentary back in the day.
Nah, not really. Just a game over screen. Not that bad.
Well, did you guys like? Okay, serious question now. Did you guys like actually like this crap? I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
wasn't
just
around for that one.
maybe I'm just really harsh against myself. But like, I don't know.
That's not the Carl 101 I grew up with. The one I grew up with is, hey, this is Carl 101 and welcome to Pikmin. Pikmin. You gotta add a little nasal when you impersonate yourself. We'll do those later. I'm surprised Metal Gear is your first video though. I never actually look back for that.
Well, the thing was that it was short, so that's why I kind of did it.
You want to see my first video? You know how I talked about Blockland, right? And Ricadia and all that
Yeah.
last time? Well, give me a moment here. Give me a moment. Here it is. I think you could still access this, but I have it unlisted. Hold on, the link is not. It doesn't like me copying and pasting. In fact, is Discord down? Hello, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, then what's going on here? Just share the Control C. All right, there we go. Well, actually, hold on a sec. My first video was in April 14th, 2009. I got quite a bit of likes on this too.
Video 3 was Spyro 1.
What's the actual? I guess we could move into that later a little. What was your mindset back in the day when creating videos?
I didn't.
Okay, good discussion.
So if I play this video speed, is there gonna be a little kid speed? yelling
No.
at-
This is me when I was a big Luigi fan back then. Look at that. I also really liked Rick Roll apparently. Can you watch it?
We're gonna watch it together.
No.
Look at that. I just really like. Look, guys, if you ever think of yourselves as like subpar artists or anything like that. This is Speed's day back in the day.
Look at that. Speed Slasher presents a capital A video. Wow.
I literally read that. I was like, what is a video? Like, what? Hello?
Sorry?
Wait, why is the Rickroll playing?
Hey. I like it. I don't like it.
I was hoping for that good Speed commentary. Apparently you got Rick.
Hold on, wait, Knight. That's how it actually is. Luigi has brown hair and black mustache. Oh, look at how spammy that building is. Oh, ooh, skipping ahead. Wait, check out the ending. Check out there's
I closed out of it.
Okay, I just have a picture of Mama Luigi, and then and just like Mama Luigi compels you or something. Let me look. Oh shoot, never mind. Man, I'm just lagging on this end. But yeah, you know what? That video, in my,
Oh jeez.
I think. Shoot,
Hello?
I'm dying.
Oh yeah, you are.
It's because my computer's slowing down because I'm looking at my past. Hello?
I'm looking at the original video here, Spiral 1.
We should wrap up the segment soon. That's been like
Yeah, I agree.
45 minutes.
Been really going to
There's,
town with this one.
Video has about probably, let me see. Yeah, it has 9,000 views. Yo, that's a good amount.
9,000 people were like, this guy, we like the Speed Slasher. How does that make you feel? I guess he's dead. I think he really died. Well, Speed has now died, so if you want a spot on the podcast, please write to Carl101 Hexagon Inc. I am better than Speed was ever. And give yourself a reason why you're better than Speed. It's really interesting to see all these comments on Spyro 1 from so long ago. There's just so many comments too on like people asking about like buying the game or should they get the game. Like, was that something people also did too? I mean, I guess it is since that's what I'm seeing a lot of. Oh, there he is. He's back.
What happened?
I don't know. You died.
Okay, well I'm back again. What were we talking about?
I'm looking at Spiral 1.
Oh, okay. I had to close some tabs. I think that was it. I had a lot of tabs open. Yeah. That's how you know I'm alive.
Yeah.
Any cat? We still have not found Evan, but maybe next time. I'm at 1 bar of internet. Okay, never mind. I'm at 3. Okay. Whew.
So we're gonna finish off, I think, by looking at Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2.
All right, could you send me a link because I closed everything?
Yes. Here is Pikmin 1, and then I'll find Pikmin 2 in a little bit. We'll do those last two, and then we'll move on.
I don't think I commented on these.
I don't think. Well, Jay Blover did. Oh, 6 months ago, actually. He said, it's been over 10 years. This is the single longest time I've ever watched a channel and subbed. Thanks, Jay Blover. You're the best.
I'm the best. I have the most bits on them.
Yeah, well.
Nah, good going, J Blower.
Can I recommend an HDMI switch?
Who's talking?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll have to look up the two that I have owned in previously. The one I own now is like $160. I don't think you want that one.
I was talking earlier. Actually, I realized I was asking if anyone posted any comments on main chat that they found, but I guess you're not quite scavenging like we were. Am I dead again?
No.
Okay, you're just silent. Looking through Pikmin here.
Oh my god, there's so many comments to sift through.
Let me help Mystery Hunter out. Where is the blue onion? Not in this level.
Oh, you scrolled through faster than I did. I just got to that comment.
I'm a fast scroller. I used to use the forums quite a bit back in the day. Red Pyro sounds like a familiar name. Oh, well, actually, it's because it's just from a game, so. From Updog. Oh, Lord, you are Tejiniosaurus.
Wait, what?
You'll probably hit it in a bit. Terrible audio from Pikazilla. Thank you for your comment.
Oh, there it is.
Repair before 30 days? Oh my god, that's not a lot of time. First of all, you don't have to be so mean about it. And second of all, I don't think anyone cares that you don't like talking walkthroughs. Mario Sonic has your back. Is that Justin? Which one? What's his name again? His back then? It's Mario Fan.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hold on, this guy backtracked. Okay, please, next time if you ever make another walkthrough, I think you shouldn't talk. And then, okay, sorry about this comment.
He said that?
Yeah, Mario Sonic's got your back there. And then Nacho's like, you rock at both Pikmins. No one says that anymore. no one's like, you killed 400 Pikmin?
I know.
I can do better than that. And then your comment is always, well, do it.
It's true.
I don't claim to be better at Pikmin, at least.
Alright. I don't really actually see that much in there.
We'll let it simmer, and then we'll come back to this kind of thing another time, because it is fun, but it's not very podcast.
Come on, we got one more we're gonna read through.
All right, did you send it my way?
I'm loading it up right now. The walkthrough, the most viewed video on my channel. At 257,368 views. Still to this date, I have no idea how that's even a thing. But so be it.
I'm looking here. Oh wow, I disliked this one of these comments from back then. Dead noob. My right ear enjoyed this vid not at all. I'm wondering, did they fix the oxygen thing for their ships? There has to be a scene about that from Speed Slasher. That's me. Oh,
See,
you.
this guy is cool. He said before Chugga came, or I'm sorry, before Kugga, forgot the H, came onto the scene. This guy was great. Can't believe I forgot his name. Back when quality was an insignificant speck to me, and it still kind of is.
No, you said it wrong. It's Can't Believe.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh,
Looks like
no!
Papa John.
No, not Papa John's.
You're not funny. Please stop. Product plasmint.
Gosh darn it, not Papa John's. I hate Papa John's.
Who's Chugga Conroy? Looks like Mike Konos was supporting you here. Hey guys, let's go to one guy's video and talk about something completely different. That's a good idea.
It's true. I never understood that.
Man.
I like this one guy's comment. Where do you find Pikmin 2? Someone replies, the store. Used games at GameStop.
Hey, there's a guy named Woot Man say Woot. Your voice is annoying. Okay, thanks for your comment. Thanks for your comment. Gee. That's not the Woot we care for. That's not the Woot we know. There's a lot of comments on here.
There is so many comments.
Franklin, I don't, not to be mean, but it caught me off guard that his last name is Carrot. Your videos rock. Oh, I found Woot. So Olimar spent all that time in Pikmin 1 fixing the dolphin only to have it stolen 2 minutes after he got home.
Dude,
Poor Olimar.
It's serious business.
Woot makes a lot of observational comments. I think that's the tools of the trade. Ooh, is that Brian or no?
Oh my god, there are so many comments just going through this. Just goes on and on.
I'm glad the Let's Playscape, though it's not as conducive as it was back then. As in, you could get a community pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, not pretty easily, but more like a lot more easily than it is now. At least comments aren't like stop talking over the video anymore. We have like nowadays we got both silent blind like walkthroughs.
There's everything there.
And yeah, we have both spectrums. So if you're just looking for gameplay, you can just look up a speed run nowadays.
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
easily. I'm still scrolling.
It just keeps going on.
I think I got to the last comment.
There are still so many good comments that makes me happy when I see some of these comments where it's like, I enjoyed watching this and enjoyed playing this game and all that kind of stuff. So, Sir Louis says, "You rule." Thanks, Sir Louis. I don't know who Sir Louis is, but he said it 9 years ago.
Here's the last comment. Has he played it before? Because he'll be surprised at what he sees when he progresses further. Good, then he knows about it. Them. I was actually referring to the new Pikmin. It would have gave me a reason to tell him something that he doesn't know. He had a whole exchange there, Sean. All right, that's Oh, look at this. By Wario Mario 1 2 3 4 5. We want Pikmin 3. Am I right?
Well, I mean, they got Pikmin 3. It was good. It wasn't as good as 1 and 2, but it was still good.
Gammer also says, I can't wait for them to make Pikmin 3. Yeah, Pikmin spelled Pickmen. Pretty sure that was intentional.
All right, that's enough of that, I think.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the. that was a long segment. We'll do it again sometime, but not soon. In fact, maybe we should just separate that from the podcast next time.
Possibly, yeah.
Because it's not very conversational. But we can move back to the conversations here. So we got 3, Carl. I'll leave it up to you to pick which one.
I got to pick. Okay. I know you've been wanting to talk about this. Speed wants to talk about the future Animal
XSplit
Crossing.
versus Alba, yes.
This is yours. You gotta start it off, man.
Then why they leave him let you pick? But honestly, I've been really excited about Carl has been too. He keeps talking about. I can't wait to just.
Dude,
You know?
I'm refusing to play any Animal Crossing until it comes out. I don't want to burn myself out before it comes out. I'm getting myself hyped and ready. It's gonna be great.
I play enough games like that, like Harvest Moon and stuff, where it's like I can't get burned out because I just do it all the time. But Oh man, I'm really excited. There's a lot of potential for this. So the things I wanted to talk about is what would be in the next Animal Crossing and what wouldn't be. So there's a lot of speculation all about. My thoughts. Do you think they'll ever have this thing like the city again?
I would really like them to have something like that. I think, as much as I like going to Nook's Junction or Nook's whatever, I like more options. I think they could do a really good job of like having specific shops, like I don't know, like an actual furniture shop, maybe like a like weird things shop.
It would streamline having to go all the way through Nookingtons because you have to keep going each floor and stuff.
No, I know the reason why they used to do it back in the day where it's like, we're only gonna have you allow you to buy like 5 or 6 items a day at the maximum, but like I think if they really wanted to go for it, I think they could do quite a bit more with it, and I think they could still kind of keep that by starting it out where you can only buy like 1 or 2 items a day. But instead of like building up Nook's place,
Cranny.
like you build up the city a little bit, like more shops move in, that kind of thing.
I was thinking something a little different. I think what would make your town unique is if you can select what kind of building is built in your main street.
Yeah.
So like say, okay guys, I've got the like the nature furniture store or something. You want to go to my town? And it's like, oh, well, I like cheap furniture, so I got the cheap, stuff like that. I think would really make it more interesting to go to other people's towns. Besides seeing all this interesting, what they built around the town.
Right.
And I hope they go further into that too, making your town look the way you want it to. I think there should be more manipulation as to what you can move. Honestly. I'm not saying, get the power of God and move a river. I'm more like, I think a lot of people want this. You get to decide where the villagers put their houses.
Yeah, dude, that has been the most frustrating thing when, what's a really bad villager that nobody likes?
Jambette, the frog with the big lips. I don't know anyone who's a fan of her.
Let me see here. Let me take a look. Worst villagers and why on the GameFAQs thing.
Anyone see Jambette?
Hazel is one.
Oh, what?
There's one called Rocket.
I don't remember Rocket.
Let's see here. Rocket.
Research.
Oh, what is that?
Okay, hold on. I gotta look.
Here we go.
Oh, you're gonna post on the... Okay.
I love that outfit.
Oh, hold on. I gotta jump down. Oh, I've seen that. I just don't remember their name. There's a
Rocket.
cool one. There's a cool one back then that had like a screen on their face, and I'm surprised they never brought that one back because it's really creative. I don't remember their name. Power.
But yeah, it's especially when like those annoying villagers decide, "Hey, I'm gonna move right next door. Hope you don't mind." It's like,
now,
oh, great.
New Leaf went in the right direction where they won't put their houses on tile. But it's still a pain to like, because if you were to go to my town in New Leaf, you'll see that every like two or so spots, like spaces, I just put a tile there, so then another villager doesn't put their house there. But like you got Welcome Amiibo, you could do the Amiibo stuff now.
Yeah.
You could also they added a lot of stuff in that update that I think paves the way for future editions too.
Well, I'm hoping that there's been so much time that has passed since New Leaf came out that they'll be able to really redo the game in a much fresher way. As much as New Leaf was pretty fresh, I still feel like it could have there could have been more. Don't get me wrong, I played my fair share of New Leaf. It's just I don't know.
Every time they introduce a new clothing article, I'm surprised they don't also allow you to just make a custom. Because I think I found myself like, man, I wish I could just make custom pants.
But you can.
I think it should. No, you can't.
Custom pants?
No, you can't.
Really?
No,
I thought you could.
I'm saying it. No. You could meh. But I kind of get it because like some of the pants are just like white pants, and being able to customize your own pants kind of supersedes a lot of the options. But I mean, there's a lot of outfits that like don't work because you know you don't have matching pants with it. Like I made a camo fatigues for Snake. I'd have to look for it. It's pretty cool looking. I'm tooting my own horn here, but I didn't have good pants to go with it, so I never really wore it. What else would be good to add? How did you feel about the island? Do you think that should still stay?
I like the island. Yeah, I was okay
Would-
with the island. I think the problem with the island though was the issue of job. Like the game really needs a job that you can do to make some actual decent money. I think it's kind of silly that 99% of Animal Crossing people rely on getting money through
The
fishing and bug catching. So I think, yeah, the island's cool, but I don't want to have to make money just sitting there fishing forever
I made most of my money from
or bug catching.
what do you call it? Yes, using the Meow coupons because they sell for 3,000. That's actually how I made my fortune, kinda.
But like before that was even a thing. Like
Yeah.
you could only the quickest way was to go to the island 5 p.m. or later or 7 p.m. or later, and just get those beetles. And if you walked with a full set of beetles, I mean, you made 150,000 each trip, I think. But
It kind of decentivized fishing at your own island too, or like your own like house. I think
yeah,
that's how
like
I viewed it.
I liked going through the town and kind of fishing. I thought that was a lot more fun. It's kind of a love-hate thing, really. But I feel like in that sense, what they should focus on is some actual form of job to do, I suppose, or like getting a good rating will get you money as a mayor or something like that.
Here's the will that hotline? Yeah, that's the fatigues I did. But I couldn't look at that pants. It didn't match.
No, they did not.
But yeah, I agree with that. I think the island kind of took away things from just being on your own place too. But I do think the mini games were kind of fun. But
No, I like the
Oh.
mini games too. I think those were perfect enough to stay.
yeah,
And I think they could really add on to those some more.
yeah, some maybe some like new mechanics involved instead of like shuffle or.
I think they could also do with some more competitive kind of games too. Even if
Yeah,
it's like
definitely.
basic stuff, like basic volleyball game or something, or even like tag or hide and go seek or something.
Hide and go seek would be really fun. I'm surprised they didn't
Yeah.
do anything with that. There's a lot of like forced mini games like sumo wrestling. Actually, that'd be fun. You know about that? That's like an old thing since Wild World, I even think.
Was there a sumo wrestling thing?
So you just basically build a pit of pitfalls around you, and you have to push the other person.
Oh
into-
yeah, I remember
falling.
that. That was in City Folk, I think too.
Yeah, I think there could be definitely a lot of more competitive oriented mini games. Now everyone's curious. Everyone's curious about this. Do you think that Isabelle is the mayor now, and you're something else?
I mean, I think it would be kind of weird if she just ended up being mayor, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past her to be mayor.
Because the
I kinda
a lot
liked-
of people were saying.
I kind of liked being mayor though.
I think it would be cool in this one, instead of being mayor, you're the town developer. You know, you were called upon there to fix up the town because it's all like ugly. And then Isabel's like, yeah, you can even live here if you want, and spice up the joint. I'm not very used to being mayor myself, and that's why it's not going so well. I think that would be the way. I don't know. That's how I'm viewing it.
I don't know. I think it'd just be kind of weird if it's like you're mayor the last game and then you have this role reversal thing or something. So
I think the
my guess is that
Nintendo.
you're probably gonna stay mayor for the next game.
That's a good guess, honestly. It could go either or.
It's one of those things where it's like I think Nintendo knows that everybody liked it. There wasn't anybody that was like this sucks. So if it's one of those things where it's like it's not broken at all, don't try to change it.
It still has to be a little different though. Like I don't want it to be you were mistaken as the mayor. I kind of want it to be like
Yeah,
a different kind of small story.
I
for
think
it.
I think it could be done better than oh you're the mayor now, yay. We're silly animals that, oblivious to everything. Yay. Mayor.
I hope being mayor is actually more involved too. That way but on the other hand, I think the only problem with the mayor, I'm thinking about it, is if you're not the mayor. You've got a sibling.
It'd be kind of cool if you like going back into the jobs thing where like you as a mayor you did stuff like mayor stuff to resolve things to get money in that way or like get stuff. You know like how you do the problems for villagers?
Mhm.
Like if there was like a
You go to Isabel. And
yeah, and there was like a these things need to be done kind of thing.
that was the problem with New Leaf, in my opinion. The town hall was very underutilized.
Yeah, I agree.
Despite her, Isabel being the main attraction, honestly.
Like
In
I wanted
fact,
to go to
the face now.
the town hall more, but like it got to a point where it's like I don't have anything else to build. Like I don't need to be here.
I'm not even supposed to be here today, man.
And then poor Isabel would just sit there because she felt that her job needed to be there, even though it did not.
It'd be nice if the NPCs were more interactable too. In retrospect, I'm thinking about that. Like, if Isabel had maybe a house. I don't know. Maybe not on the town plot, but maybe like you can head over there just for funsies. I don't know. Her days off. It would be cool if she had days off.
Yeah,
think
I agree that she does need a house though.
She does have a camper, but that's not, the same.
Like it's kind of this weird thing where like they need to get rid of some of the things that Isabel, like she needs to be there like during the day and then during the night. Obviously, she goes home to her house, and I think the problem is that some of those things that you need Isabel to do, I think they should just give the mayor the option to do those. Like I think Isabel would be better utilized like if they literally how they utilize the roles was like when you sat down you worked on actual matter things like building structures and stuff, whereas we had to go to the front desk to talk to Isabel about silly things like I want to change the town tune or I want to change the flag. Like
you know how Tom Nook's looking at computer in the thing? That'd be cool.
yeah,
Like you hop onto your seat and you go to the computer and it like goes in first person mode and it looks at the computer. Like something cool like that, honestly.
basic
I
computer
was gonna-
function.
I was gonna ask this earlier. Do you think they should keep the rolling log style?
The rolling log.
So ever since Wild World, it's not acres. It's called a rolling log.
Oh,
because
you mean the rolling world? Yeah.
yeah. I'd like a more freeform camera, honestly, so you could appreciate your town more.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly. I don't think they really need the rolling world anymore.
Especially because it's on the Switch, there's more to see.
Yeah, and with more power now, it doesn't. I don't think they really need to utilize like this weird rolling world. I think it would be cool, especially like come on, you have a game like Breath of the Wild. One of the biggest things was like you see a mountain
Looking around.
like miles upon miles upon miles away, and you have the ability to literally go to that mountain by walking
a
those
selfie cam too.
mountains. A selfie cam.
Honestly.
So
I get the point though. I in retrospect, I keep saying in retrospect, but the reason why they do that is to allow the player to hide stuff too.
yeah, I suppose that's true.
What about KK Slider? What do you feel about his role in New Leaf, and where would you like to see it instead?
I think his role in New Leaf was fine, and I don't think there needs to be too much more changed for KK. Cause I kind of like the one song a week kind of thing, because I think it made the every Saturday that much more special.
Oh, but on the other hand, what made it less special is the fact that you could just buy his CDs now.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a weird thing too, but at the same time, I really wanted all the music in general, so it was kind of sped up the issues of it, and it was a slow process anyways, and it wasn't really that much faster since you could only buy, I think, 2 at a time.
And it's random.
Yeah, and so any song that you didn't get, you could always just go to KK on Saturday and request that song, and he'd just give it to you.
Yeah. Do you see any characters that wouldn't come back? NPC wise?
Not really. I'm thinking
I'm
maybe
wondering-
like Rover, but I mean, even Rover,
Is getting underutilized.
yeah.
Like, what would be a cool role for Rover, and if he's not, what he's doing? I think maybe just a random NPC that visits your town.
Yeah, I think that would be fine too, just to see him hanging out. Talk about other towns as well. That'd be kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, you know what? I think would be interesting is actually they'd have to. I feel like Nintendo wouldn't do this because they can't really curate towns, right? But I like the idea that he comes over and he's like, "Hey, I just came from blah blah blah," and then that adds that location to something you could visit later. Well, not. What am I trying to say here? Kind of like Dream Address, but without having to do that whole sleep in thing.
Yeah.
I never really used Dream Address myself, but I know a lot of people did. It's a good way to show off your town. I wonder if they're gonna do that again, or if they're gonna change it.
You know, I think what they should focus on, what would be kind of a good idea is that all the Animal Crossings have been kind of the same with the town layout, where it's been this like 9x9 grid essentially. And I think it'd be kind of cool if instead of like having a 9x9 grid, that you have more like a donut kind of shape, or some other kind of strange shape. Like you think about some of those the little games that they have on there, like the one that you play on the Wii U when they came out with the update, the Survival Island or whatever.
Yeah.
And like they have those weird, strange shapes that aren't just a 9x9 grid. And I think that would be interesting. Like even a big circle would be cool because then you could put like the town in the center.
Yeah.
And I think you could really utilize designing the town a little bit more like that. And at least it would give some variety and just kind of a fresh perspective and look into the game as well.
Yeah. When I'm thinking about it, I saved myself from saying retrospect again. The thing that New Leaf did do differently is because they opted for this kind of seashore kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
Your campsite would either be on the left or the right, depending on if your beach was on the left or the right.
Right.
And none of the other ones really did that. It was basically just landlocked on both ends, which kind of makes it a little interesting. But I think that also adds into your thing. I think they're trying to expand how
and
the towns are shaped.
I think like especially with the beach, now that I think about it too, like I didn't like how there was just this big drop off to the beach. Like I kind of like that transition of like once you got to the beach, you're at the beach.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was kind of a silly thing to kind of do.
Varuna, depending on your town, it is left or right the beach. Because my sister's is on the right and my town's on the left. which is I think kind of interesting. And what else is there to talk? I had a list, but I lost it. Or my wish list, essentially. Oh wait, are you just talking about your town? What are you saying then, Varuna? I don't get it.
I think the houses need to be kind of something with the houses needs to be changed, and I'm not sure what that would be.
I think I know. So I think Happy Home Designer touched on this, and in fact, I hope they bring more Happy Home Designer stuff over mechanically. But I think I want doorways in different places, like the ability to manipulate that.
Yeah.
And because I find myself in the foyer, it's always like you gotta have room on the sides.
Right.
But it would be cool if you had. So say you have your main room. If you go to the left, there's another room, but then you could continue to go left one more. Like have a little.
Or even
variety.
like to section things off, like how a normal house would be, like where there's not really a doorway into a new area, because houses really aren't built like that.
Yeah.
But more so like, you know, if you wanted to build like a little kitchen area or something like that, I think that would be,
I think
that would be
yeah,
really, really good
I'm seeing
too.
it now. Like the Sims basically.
Yeah, exactly.
A Sims type building style for your house would be very intensive. Like I would be like, shoot, I don't know.
I also think like more collection driven stuff would be cool too. Like, you know, we've all been there. We all want to buy the furniture. We all want to collect it. We all want to have this perfect Nook thing. I admit to that too. We all do it. But like, we all do it and then we all get frustrated because like we either have to sell it or it just sits in our big giant inventory of crap. And then we're like, well, we have it, but we can't utilize it. So I think kind of doing something with that would be kind of cool too. I think that would be a really neat thing to combine the Happy Home Academy stuff, where you could literally design, houses based off of that way. So instead of villagers, but at the same time, I kind of think about that now, and it ruins the uniqueness of a villager. You know, I always like going into a villager's house and being like, oh, that's that's their house. That's neat. So I think
I always feel bad because my longest time villager, his house looks like garbage. I just gave him whatever.
Well,
and,
I
like,
had a on the original GameCube. Unfortunately, I don't have the save anymore. Deleted it because I wanted to try playing through it again, and that failed. But my original villager, Billy, his house was literally a toilet, and he was the one that wanted to stay the whole time. It was just, it's got toilet house. Literally, there was like 7 stalls in there.
I don't remember that. You know, GameCube really had fancy houses for the villagers. It felt, I think that's something that was lost after after the original one. The fact that each villager had this very curated like interior. You kind of don't really see that. And instead, it's kind of just like this jumble of furniture for the most part. I don't really see a theming with them. At least that's how I feel with it. Oh. Did you share that?
I'm gonna put it up now.
So whose house is this? Your own?
Billy.
Or?
He's a Billy goat.
Oh, right.
Look at this house. It's just literally a toilet. Literally a bathroom.
You know what, Carl? We need to remake that. You know, we could do that in Friso.
God.
We could make the challenge peeing room a bathroom palooza.
God, no, that's okay.
All right, I see you're still thinking that it's not going to be the most entertaining stream we've ever had. I get it. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I just don't know. There were no sinks in there.
There were
the
no sinks
toilet.
in there.
Just wash your hands in one of the cleaner toilets.
Well, no, you just got to be pro about it, okay?
Bro, what are you, Michael Shannon in The Shape of Water? I don't know if you know that, but basically in the movie, his character is introduced, where he's like, I don't wash my hands after I pee because, as a man, I think I know what I'm doing. He's basically like, I didn't get any on my hands.
God.
There's a lot to think about in the next Animal Crossing, which, you know, I kind of want it to be called Switch to the Suburbs personally, but I don't think they're gonna go for that. But the more and more I also think about it like this, the more and more I expect out of it, the more and more I might be disappointed. So although all the speculation is cool, I try not to hold face to it.
I will be disappointed if it's an apartment life. I'll be like, no, I don't want to play this. No, thank you. I'm just gonna go back to New Leaf.
But you can have no windows. Honestly, Carl, if they do that house thing and I go to your house and there's no windows, like, I'm gonna donate a window each time I visit, and you're gonna have to find somewhere to put it. But you can't.
You know what I'll have is I'll have a house with windows that aren't installed.
Or your dump will just have a bunch of window like items on the floor.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could just remove the window from your house and then put it somewhere else. So
Or-
that's our animal. Sorry.
Or if it's Rust, I'll have just a whole bunch of doors instead of windows.
What is this, FTL?
Yeah.
Chris will be happy at least.
No, he won't because I'll have to upgrade the doors.
Ah.
Yeah.
We need all these double doors. So that's it for Animal Crossing. I think there's a lot more to speculate about, but it's like a lot of it is hard to.
It's way too early to speculate.
Yeah, we'll pull this up again when we see like a trailer. We'll be like, hey, they put a chair in front of their house. Oh, I'll add on to that. I hope you could add furniture outside of the house too, like in Happy Home Designer. They let you do that.
Yeah.
How long have you been going on for the podcast?
About 2 hours now.
I feel like the the reading comments really ate up that
Yeah, it did.
time. So we'll consider changing that.
We can.
maybe just I don't know how else would you want to do that, because I think it's fun but not for the podcast quite.
Well, I kind of envisioned more so that we actually watch the video as well,
Oh,
but
that also doesn't do well for podcasts. in retrospect.
correct.
So maybe if we can't think of any games to play and Carl rejects me on Freeso again, we can do that, and then we can move on to the podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you want to hit any other topics, or do you think we're good for today?
I think we're probably good for today. We've been going at it for a long time.
All right.
Unless,
That was
unless you want to talk about the joys of practice.
All right. So I draw a thing, and then if I don't like it, I do it again.
All right, never mind. Forget it.
Well, we'll say that next time because I think you have more to talk about.
Yeah. Fuck,
All right.
practicing ever again.
Well, that was the podcast. That was the podcast. That was.
Wait. Where's our sponsor?
We are sponsored today by YouTube Comments. Please use the code "Don't Talk" for.
Please shut up.
How did I get from drawing that Luigi drawing to where I am today? So that's
This
a good
podcast
question.
is sponsored by Windows Movie Maker.
Please use the code. It's already on your system for 10% off your next Windows Movie Maker purchase. I don't really have anything to say for the Luigi drawing. I don't even remember when I drew that. You know what I drew that on though? It was on Photoshop. So I actually had some good software before I switched to Paint.net,
Yeah.
no less. It's kind of interesting. Um,
All right, people. Well, anyways, join us next week where we talk about Thanksgiving.
who?
Don't
Did
you
you
know?
on the stream?
Don't,
Oh.
don't you know that Thanksgiving's this week?
Yeah, but I don't really celebrate it too much.
Neither do I, but still.
What? Did you just say it's my job to enjoy Thanksgiving?
No, I said neither do I, but still.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go defile Christopher Columbus's grave.
That sounds awful.
Thanks for watching.
So you're gonna fly all the way to Spain?
This is what you're getting. Spray painted USC's colors. I yawned for you.
Pretty
All
much.
right.
Yeah.
You missed out some me being fired, Boot. But that's it. Carl, what are you doing for next week? Thanksgiving's off, you said.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me. Oh God. Tomorrow. There'll be no stream
What are you
tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm
What
going
about
to
sneakers?
I'm going to a concert.
Again?
Yes.
Who this time? Oh wait, Carl, was there any community content?
Not that I
Oh,
really
no.
have seen lately.
Oh no. No, I was just asking if there's anyone did the drawing challenge. I guess
Oh,
not.
no.
It's fine.
I have to show this picture, or I have to show a picture of the band. You guys are not gonna believe what I'm gonna go see. Are you ready for
The Blue
this?
Men Group?
Oh no! This is even better.
I don't know.
Here we go.
You'll have to give me a moment to react because I have to wait for it. The Insane Clown Posse?
No.
Aquabats?
Nope.
Luigi's Mansion 2.
They're called Mac Sabbath.
This is a good reason not to be streaming Monday. What do they play? Do they do rock and roll McDonald's?
No, they take Black Sabbath songs and then they put McDonald's-esque lyrics over them.
Do Black Sabbath, but then do that's probably the main one.
I think they have a whole set and everything. They play like 90 minutes.
Damn. You're gonna have fun. And then when you get back on Tuesday, get sneakers finally. It'll be fun.
I don't know if we can
Oh,
do.
why was?
I don't know if we can do Trash Tuesday for the next few days or next few weeks because you got to get Last of Us done.
Right.
If we're gonna get to the 24 days of new games to be beat. And now we
You
can.
need a better name for it.
Yeah, I know.
24 games, 24 days.
24 days of Carl's Myth.
Carl Smith.
Carl's Myth.
Carl's Christmas. 95.
No.
Whenever I mention Chris, it's like, no. So we're just looking to a week of Last of Us and Legend of Zelda then?
Yeah, so there'll be a stream Tuesday, Wednesday. No, nothing on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, I'm not 100% sure. I asked the family of like, are we doing anything those days since everybody's going to be basically off? And I got I don't know. So it might be one of those things where it's like Thursday shows up and it's like, okay, we're doing this, and this. And it's like,
Makes
okay.
sense.